Good morning. I'm here at Fall Creek Falls State Park in Tennessee. We're about 3 hours from the Great Smoky Mountains, and I am going on this hike to get warmed up for my Appalachian Trail Thru-Hike starting in 8 or so days. The lower loop of Fall Creek Falls backpacking trail includes the tallest free-falling waterfall east of the Mississippi. And guess what? Today I have a special guest with me, the beautiful Acelia Sposato. Say hi.
Hi guys.
Well, we're about 3 minutes into the trail and it starts a torrential downpour. Luckily didn't last long, but it's been sprinkling ever since. But it kind of feels good because it's so humid out. But nice trail so far, very flat, so hopefully we get some elevation going. And we think there's a fire tower up ahead, so hopefully we can get up there and see a cool view. So Acelia, what do you think of the trail so far?
Pretty flat, very monotonous. We did get to a suspension bridge, that was cool. But lots of very similar scenery over and over again.
That's true. Hopefully there's more cool stuff coming up. We know tomorrow in the lower loop there's some cooler stuff, so keep watching. So we've definitely gotten soaked multiple times. Right now it's lightly raining. Hopefully it's pretty much done for the day because we want to be dry and warm. We're starting day 2, hiking the lower loop, right where we started yesterday. Hopefully the weather holds off so we can get more footage, some cool shots. So let's go. So, we just hiked about 2.5 miles from the car. And Celia, why don't you describe what we ran into?
So we cannot finish our hike of the lower loop trail because there's a washed out bridge about 2.5 more miles into the trail, as well as a warning sign for wild bees on the other side of the bridge.
And we called the park office to just make sure the bridge was still an issue before we hiked all the way to it, and they were saying that the whole lower loop trail is closed. basically we're gonna hike back to the car about 2.5 miles and then drive to where the falls are, which would be at the end of this loop if we kept hiking. So, not going 12 miles today, but we are going to the Great Smoky Mountains after this. Woo. So, it's gonna be awesome. So based on what you can see behind me, you can probably guess where we are. We just got to the Smoky Mountains. We're doing a 1/4 mile hike to Kleeman's Dome. We're hoping to see the sunset, but it doesn't look like it. So it's probably going to be just as foggy at the top, which is the highest elevation in the Appalachian Trail and in the Smoky Mountains, obviously. So tomorrow we're doing a more demanding hike, but till then. So a little over 2.5 years ago, I visited the Great Smoky Mountains, and we parked right here at Newfound Gap where we're parked now. Our plan was to hike to Charlie's Bunyan, which Cecilia and I are doing today. But at the trailhead for Charlie's Bunyan is this sign, Appalachian Trail, and then on the bottom it says 1,972 miles to KATAHDIN, Maine. And it just baffled me that a sign where on a trail that I'm hiking like 4.5 miles to Charlie's Bunyan also marks a landmark that's thousands of miles away. So that's where my dream to hike the Appalachian Trail was born, and that's why we're hiking this today, about 6 to 7 days before I begin my Appalachian Trail Thru-Hike. So let me tell you that we are enjoying this hike a whole lot more than Fall Creek Falls State Park. We are almost to Charlie's Bunyan, and we're going to get some sweet pictures, some sweet footage. Well, we've made it to Charlie's Bunyan in the Great Smoky Mountains. I'll be back here in a few months while I'm attempting to complete my thru-hike of the Appalachian Trail, which starts in about 6 to 7 days. So stay tuned for that. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to follow along with updates from my adventure.